the dive teams found the car yesterday morning.
They might want to swim around in there, make sure the guy's not sadly in the lake somewhere.
Yeah, so we'll have to see.
Yeah. Well, did you see the latest news over our friendly skies from Hawaii?
Well, we got another balloon.
Yeah, another balloon.
Oh boy, isn't
They-
it just special?
They say it's traveling towards Mexico. They claim that they do
Good.
not think it is. One, they don't think it's has maneuverability, but who knows? They say it doesn't appear to have maneuverability.
Yeah, well, neither did the
It
other one.
flew over Hawaii. They've been it gets better. They've been tracking it since late last week.
And they don't think it's China, really?
Yeah, they said they don't. Yeah, I mean, the only other option, in my opinion, would be Russia. Who knows? Shoot that thing down and be done with it. They even got a picture of it. I don't know how you can think that right there don't have something in it. Lee, have you seen the photo of it?
Yes, I did. It looks just like
It
the
looks like
China
the other one.
balloons.
Yes. So yeah, I'm not believing this for a
I'm
second.
not convinced either. Oh, they
No.
were like, we are really concerned because
Mhm.
it's not flying over anything important.
Who
Does it
cares
need
what
to
it's
be?
flying over? Yes.
What does it have on board?
Exactly. It looks like it looks exactly to me. In my opinion, it looks bigger than the other one. But
Mhm.
maybe it's just the way that photo was taken. This thing looks much bigger than that first one. So I don't know that I believe them at all. Yeah. It went over Hawaii, which once again we have military bases at.
That's our turf.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, our government with your crazy assessments and just shoot that thing down over the Pacific and be done with it.
Yes.
I agree.
Put her in the drink.
Because I think otherwise, if they say, "Oh, it's traveling towards Mexico," here's what if that happens, here's what's going to happen. It's going to go across Mexico, then come up.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is it going to just go to Mexico
Mhm.
if it's not
If
under? It's
I
not
hear
being
you.
steered.
I agree.
Somebody be
and how do they
lying.
know it's going to? Yeah. No.
Somebody be lying. You know.
Oh, me. I just
Yeah.
can't. And then where I lost the other thing I had pulled up here. Of course I did. Well, some poor college baseball player once again was in Texas. It was Texarkana, Texas.
Oh,
It was a college baseball game between Texas A&M, or Texarkana, and the University of Houston, Victoria. He was standing in the dugout in the mid. I'm sorry, he was in the bullpen in the middle of the game. He was shot
what?
from a bullet from a nearby gunfight. I mean, can you imagine just be a poor baseball player and you're standing there? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, I
It
have
was-
even better news for you
Oh,
for
Lord.
North Carolina
Let's hear it.
voters.
Okay.
You're now going to have an ID when you go vote.
Well, I have, yay.
North
finally.
Carolina Supreme Court said, nope, we're going to overturn it. And they did. And this even includes convicted felons that could not have their voting rights restored until they served out their entire sentence, which includes periods of post-release supervision, probation,
Right.
or parole. And right now, the 100 County Board of Elections are busy. They're busy
They're going to be
beginning the
very
work
busy.
of purging
Yep.
those convicted felons from the rolls who are still on probation or parole.
Okay, so is this now that the North Carolina Supreme Court has said this? Does this make this a done deal?
It's a done deal
So
now.
it can't be changed, or can it?
Until
Yeah,
somebody
the
throws a
U.S.
lawsuit
Supreme
in there.
Court can.
Oh, I forgot about.
Well,
the-
I thought they
forgot
went
all
to
about
U.S.
the
Supreme Court, and the
Okay.
Supreme Court said,
I
nope,
don't-
we're not messing with it.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's up
But,
to the state.
well, it's up to the states to adopt it.
Mhm.
But
And
if the
now they're
state
going to
adopts it-
start on the redistricting.
You're fun.
Again, I know a
Takes
lot
your
of the
keyboard away.
districts and the district GOP conventions, and I'm sure same thing for the Democratic conventions, are all on hold right
Yeah.
now.
Jack, are you with us?
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning,
How
Jack.
are you? For
Good
whatever
morning,
reason.
guys. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well.
Doing good.
good.
Jack Bright, for some reason, could not get through on the phone, so we called him. So anyway, we're connected now.
Very good. Real quick. I don't have a lot to talk about, but I was hoping that you could get some of the folks from DC, Dr. Murphy and maybe Tom Tillis and Ted Budd to weigh in on this debt ceiling. I haven't heard much locally from your show or the local TV stations about debt ceilings and how it can affect, the payroll and everything. If you're looking for a federal payroll check, especially Medicare or not Medicare, but Medicare too,
Social
but
Security.
Social Security and our government payroll for the Marine Corps. Our economy here in Onslow County is solely, and surrounding counties, is solely based on the military payroll.
Yep.
And I'm not sure where they're going with the debt ceiling. I know that McCarthy has, drew a line in the sand, and so has our presidents drew a line in the sand, and they can't come to terms on what needs to be done. I know there's a lot of spending, unnecessary spending. I've seen some of that.
Yes, we all
But
have.
they need to hammer out a deal and keep the economy and our country moving, with especially the debt. I'm really concerned about that, and I hadn't heard a whole lot about that on locally here. I think people just saying, well, maybe it'll get fixed, but I'm worried that it might not, because we got a new Speaker of the House, and he's dug his heels in, and so has our White House folks up there also.
I think probably the reason you and I have not heard a lot about it is because we don't understand it ourselves, or even in the media arena. We're not. I tried to get some information from one of our financial advisors. Was it last week or week before? But I still do not understand it totally. I don't know what it means. I'm trying to find somebody who's non-political to explain it to us.
Well, if we could get someone that can tell us what we need to do to help encourage our local representatives to get the information to us, it may be that maybe that I'm concerned for no reason at all. But I you never know what's going to happen if the debt ceiling is not, if they don't come to terms with it, and our economy would basically be shut down. We got Janet Yellen up there. She don't seem to. She's saying there's a deadline and it's got to be done one way or the other. But I'm not sure which way we need to be pushing our representatives.
Neither am I. I don't know. I'm confused, which doesn't take a lot to make me confused. But financially, and especially at something like this, I do get a little bit confused. So,
yeah.
Anyway,
the other thing, and I'll get off here, Con. I know that you got a special person coming in to talk about insurance and all, but I received an email from Cynthia LaCourte, and I think it was the day before yesterday, and basically she's resigning from the Swansboro Precinct Chairman District for the GOP, and also she's asking for the resignation of the Onslow County GOP chairmanship, and accusing all of the I don't know who she's accusing, but she's accusing the GOP members of murder, stealing signs, being transgender. I don't know where
what?
I don't know where she's getting this information from, or who she's actually talking about. I would think if she's got some information concerning that she would come out and publish the names, because it's not right for her to label people that's not involved in anything like that.
Accusing somebody of committing murder?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can send you the email I got.
Oh, please,
from her
if you
in
would.
her resignation letter.
Yeah. Please do that right now. Will be great.
I think most everybody in Onslow County has gotten it.
Well, I'm not GOP, so I'm not most everybody.
Well, it's a lot of people on that list. It was an old email list and it went around like fire.
Good gracious.
There's 98. I think there's somewhere around 98 or 100 email addresses on the email that I got from her.
Well, as usual, I'm left out.
We'll get you a copy. You need to sit down and make a long stiff drink to read it all. It was a lot of
Really?
It was a lot of pages. Yes.
Oh, well, good. We'll have a good time to talk about that around 8 o'clock this morning, won't we?
Well, my take is if you're so unhappy, just walk away from it and go do your thing. I mean, I know she's got a coalition, and I say put your efforts into that. Do what you need to do with that. Get out and hit the streets and do your grassroots thing. Make your coalition a
Well,
good
I'm gonna tell you
thing.
what, if you're accusing somebody of murder, let me explain to you how bad that will be for you if it ain't true.
Right. Yeah, it's not. Well, she's smart enough though not to put any names in
That's
it. She
even
just
worse.
puts innuendos.
That's
but,
even worse.
I just say, if you're so unhappy with it, just walk away from it. Go do your own thing. There's still plenty to do. I mean, I'm not actively involved with the GOP anymore. I chose to go on to other things. I love my time that I had there, but now I'm working strictly for candidates.
Mhm.
Those that are already in that will be running again, those that are running for other offices. I'm doing a lot of work for them.
Mhm.
And I so enjoy that. I enjoy getting out and helping candidates, whether it's reelection or new election.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Well, if you're gonna live in this world, you're gonna have people that, and I think you guys just talked about it tremendously in the last week or so. You have an opinion about something, somebody else has an opinion about something. Those opinions maybe don't run parallel with each other, but
Right.
if you're going to get along in this world, you're going to have to agree to disagree and move on. You just can't keep
Exactly.
attacking people. You can't keep attacking people just because they don't agree with your philosophy, and that is what is happening, and it's really dividing the GOP up here, and it's basically putting the hands of those disagreements into the other party, and the other party or other parties may be really capitalizing on these disagreements, and they will use that come election time.
It is true. I agree with that. But as you've noticed, and you've probably heard us many of the time on the radio, we've had a lot of Republicans leave the party and go on over to the unaffiliated.
Yep.
In fact, I'm going to look it up and get our latest stats. But at one time, the Republican Party was leading in Onslow County. I know back in 2020 it was. And since then, it's just a lot of people have gone over to the unaffiliated side. And I mean, I can understand part of that. I mean, I'm a true Republican. I've been a Republican all my life. I'm going to stay a Republican, but it's just my beliefs. It's just part of me. But so many people are so tired of all the drama. The drama in Onslow County is just unreal. And we're not the only county. There's more counties across the state that are experiencing a lot of drama. But I
Well,
will
then y'all need to fix your problems internally.
Well, that's what I say. Let's, go have your meeting, do something good, get out, hit the streets, talk to people.
Yeah.
Your whole objective in the Republican Party on a county level is to get out and promote the Republican Party
Mhm.
and elect Republicans. Just as if it was the Democratic Party, they would do the same thing. It's not up to the county parties to tell you how to think and tell you
No.
what to do.
It's not. And when you got such discourse, and I heard this morning, Jack, gentleman you called in or talked about a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, he's spreading he's asking questions and spreading innuendos.
Yes.
I'm like, really?
Yeah, it's one thing to talk about things that you know or have actual facts about, but to create this theory that something has happened, and then try to validate that theory by going out and spreading information that's absolutely not been verified or not true. It's just it's really damaging
Well, it's also
to our-
libelous.
to our local board, and it's damaging to the people that doesn't know the situation.
Mhm.
They take a lot of that information to heart, and they have faults against somebody that's really innocent of doing anything.
Yep, absolutely. So anyway, we'll be talking about that later on.
I'm just like, why can't we all just get along?
No, because people like to look for skeletons. And the only reason some people look for skeletons is to make themselves look innocent of the crap that they're
But
doing.
the thing about it is, everybody in life has something in their past.
Yeah, oh,
So
absolutely.
you start going after people, be careful what you do because it may come back to you. But why not just move on?
Well-
Just move on. If you're not happy, move
Well,
on.
Well, some people, the only way they can make themselves look good is to make somebody else look bad.
That's usually the way.
That they are rivals with, and that's their way of life. They say, well, I got to look good, but I got to talk about somebody, talk bad about somebody that's maybe my competition, or
There you
maybe
go.
they're my rival, or whatever the situation is. But I tell you, that is really dangerous situation there.
Extremely dangerous.
Well, it's unethical. There's no need for it. No need for it whatsoever.
All right, Jack.
Exactly.
Appreciate your call,
I'll
sir.
let you
Thanks,
guys go.
Jack.
Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you. It's Jack Bright,
Yeah.
former county commission chairman here in Onslow County,
Right.
retired law enforcement officer, guy that I work with, and a guy that I have so much admiration for.
We were talking yesterday and didn't realize through our conversation he was talking about places he had lived to before. I used to be his mail carrier when he lived over here at Kellam
Really?
I was like, I was your mail carrier then.
That's amazing.
It's
All
funny
right.
how roads and paths cross.
All right, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and do a little bit of weather, and then we're going to have Peter Wright on here. During the break, you may see, if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, you're going to see my fat old butt get up there and change the camera a little bit, because
Oh my
when we
goodness.
reboot the computer, the camera changes. It's still there, but it's just extremely wide angle, so we'll narrow it down just a little bit. You're live and local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
These lawn tractors are engineered for strength, comfort, and versatility. Each machine features a strong deck with a variety of sizes available, designed to deliver a premium cut. An assortment of attachments and accessories sold separately allow you to use your mower for more than just cutting grass. Stop by Mills International Incorporated today and find out how the Cub Cadet XT Enduro Series is tailored to help unlock all the possibilities of your lawn. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior service.
A plan every adult family member should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Home's prepaid funeral plan helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
With locations in Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give you peace of mind with the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760.
After a long day, who wants to spend time in the kitchen? Let the Burrow Restaurant simplify your life and do the cooking for you. Family dinners that will please even the pickiest palate. Place your to-go order at the Burrow's Facebook page. Tell us if there's a special pickup time or any other instructions, and we'll take care of the rest. And craft cocktails to go. Restrictions apply. Ask for details. Simplify your life with help from the Burrow Restaurant, 109 Front Street in historic downtown Swansboro.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSNE.
All right. And I think we're back. Am I right? We're back.
We're back to normal.
Yeah, you're back on the Tideline Marine, your one-stop shop for all of your boating and fishing needs right here in Jacksonville, in downtown Jacksonville. 159 Old Bridge Street, the place for you to go.
Yes.
I think he hung up. Anyway, the place for you to go if you want to find some really cool lures. And if you want to find a really cool guy, come on by after 10 o'clock today. He's going to be there today. And he'll help you out with your fishing needs. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, yes.
And it's a family-owned and operated business. And when I say family-owned and operated, George and Elise obviously own the place. Their two kids come in and they actually empty the trash daily. They go around and pick up all the garbage at the day's end, and they take it out. They help removing, bringing in flags and stuff like that from the porch. It is family owned and operated, and that's what it's all about. George and Elise are training them right. That's the way to do it.
Right.
And the rest of us there, we consider ourselves family as well. Like today, there's going to be a family luncheon there today.
Nice.
One of the guys is bringing in some pork, dead pig, whatever you want to call it.
I would
barbecue.
Yeah.
Okay, for lunch today, he did some over the weekend, so he's bringing a bunch in leftover, and so we're all going to gather around and we're going to break bread together. But for you guys, if you want a good deal on a boat, if you want to come in and find a team that can help you pick out the boat that you need, this is the place to do it. Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Offshore today, small craft advisory remains in effect, and it's going to be that way until tomorrow night. Today, westerly winds 20 to 25 knots, gust up to 30, seas 5 to 7 feet, big uns.
Yes.
4 to 6 near shore, dominant period 6 seconds, sounds and rivers rough. Wednesday tomorrow, westerly winds 15 to 20, gust to 30, seas 3 to 5, dominant period 5 seconds, sounds and rivers choppy. Thursday, northwesterly winds 15 to 20 with gusts to 25, becoming westerly around 10 knots in the afternoon, seas 2 to 4. Then we'll give you a long range forecast for Friday.
Beautiful.
2-footers.
Nice.
Y'all may be alone in here.
Oh,
Okay.
no, Kelly may be alone because I'm going to go with you. Okay, and today is going to be sunny with a high near 72, west wind 8 to 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 28. mostly clear. Tonight, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read this little teeny print.
I
didn't
know
get
it
a
is.
chance to move it over. Okay, tonight, mostly clear with a low around 48. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 69. West wind 9 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 26. Wednesday night, clear with a low around 46. And Thursday, sunny with a high near 73. No rain in the forecast this week.
Well, it's good because we got stuff on the deck out there. And,
yes.
I mowed the back 40 yesterday.
I
Oh,
mowed the
Lord.
front 40 yesterday.
Oh,
yesterday
whatever.
afternoon.
So
Looks
anyway,
so nice.
Peter Wright. Good morning, sir. Let's see, which microphone are you on? That one.
He's on the yellow.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Very well, thanks.
Good. We appreciate you coming in again, as always. And I was just looking over some of the notes here real fast, and everybody out there probably should do exactly what you said down here. Get a pen and a pencil ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
even if you're not on Medicare, which is something you specialize in, these are going to be some great tips for everybody who has to go get drugs, right?
Yes, that's right.
Legal drugs from the corner pharmacy. So
Yeah.
anyway, let's take a real quick break, and I want to talk about that when we come back. So that will give me a chance to read through the rest of these
Right.
notes here as well. You're live and local, Real Talk Freedom, 97.1, 1120 AM, WSMA.
Gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
If you love ocean pier fishing, the Seaview Pier Motel and Restaurant located at mile marker 18, North Topsail Beach is the place for you. The Seaview Pier is a family pier complete with bait and tackle shop, rod and reel rentals, and accessories. The restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner and features a complete menu from burgers to ocean fresh seafood, straight to you from the briny blue. With the Seaview Motel right next door and the most affordable rates on the coast, you can make it a vacation or a weekend of Carolina pier fishing. It's all here, including the fish. The Seaview Pier Motel and Restaurant, mile marker 18, North Topsail Beach, across the bridge, just south from Seas Ferry. To find out what's biting or for motel reservations, call anytime, 910-328-3172.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local carrier indoor weather team. Serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967. Now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning. And now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to a storm or for any other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business with professional air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and Hampstead. Visit online, humphreyheating.com. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax. We're on the way.
Attention property owners, are you fed up with bad tenants, under market rents, and late payments? At Fountain Management, we provide unrivaled levels of expertise and all the tools and services you need to make owning a rental property easy and profitable. Are you ready to talk about taking the management of your real estate investment to the next level? Well, contact us today. Fountain Management, 910-455-1609. We will make owning your rental property simple and rewarding.
Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they paint most anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want it painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-939-0749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
All right, we're back. Like I said, Peter Wright has joined us here in the studio, and Peter is an expert in Medicare and pretty much across the board on with insurance providers and things that we, the people, need to know about. Right now, the number of phone calls that I get every day, especially from the scammers who say, "Hey, we are from Medicare. we want to know and talk to you about your Medicare." How do you know I'm on Medicare? Number one, that really always bothers me because that's not supposed to be public.
Yeah,
our medicine, and you know, we can cover your back injuries, your back pain, and everything else that hurt you. Really? Why don't you just come over here and talk to me in person for just a little while? I'll explain a few things to you. They don't want to hear that. But we're not in a Medicare enrollment plan right now. You can't change. You can't do anything right now, can you?
No, that's right. The annual enrollment period finished at the end of December. The open enrollment period where you could make one change during January, February, and March, if you had your, if one of your doctors wasn't covered, or if a medication, for instance, wasn't covered, that's over now. So now the people that I can help right now are those that get a low income. If you're single and your income is around $1,500 or less a month. $1,700 or less a month, or if you're married and your income is combined income is $2,500 or less, I can help you sign up for Medicare or change a plan or whatever by applying for extra help for the low income subsidy. And I'll explain a bit more about that as we get through this. But I can also help people that are on Medicare and Medicaid, or anybody that is that's just moved here in the last 2 months or will move here to Onslow County, or if you're moving to any county from another county, and also people that are turning 65.
Okay, because they're eligible immediately when they become 65.
Yeah, and also people that have been on disability have been getting Social Security payments for the last 2 years because they've been disabled. So, after 2 years, you're able to sign up for Medicare, and that's when I can help you as well.
I remember way back when I turned 65. I don't remember applying for Medicare. It was just like, here you are, you got it.
For some people, yes. For some people, not. If you may have been getting Social Security already at that time.
Okay.
If you weren't getting Social Security, then you don't get it automatically, or you may not get it automatically.
Okay.
And so, I actually say to people that they're wiser. It's probably wiser to make sure before you turn 65, a couple of months before, 3 or 4 months before, phone up Social Security and say, "Yeah, I want my Part A and Part B."
And I strongly advise you, because the issue that I had was that apparently Social Security had my wrong date of birth.
Oh, goodness.
By 10 days.
Never a good thing.
Yeah.
All my life, apparently, they had it wrong. And when they, it came time for a procedure under Medicare, and my birthday was 10 days different. Our real birthday was 10. I had a problem. They had to put it off until I could get it straightened out. And did you know the Social Security and the Medicare folks do not have computers that interact?
I don't
Not
doubt
surprised
that.
at all.
You're not
Don't
surprised.
doubt that.
I was shocked and dismayed
Yeah.
that our federal government was in such a state of disrepair. So that is one thing you guys need to make sure of. And if you're not 65 yet, go ahead and check and make sure that the feds have your correct date of birth down, because if not, sometimes it might be easier to change your birth date or put down the one that they've got instead of the real one. No, don't do that. That'll come back to haunt you too. But you need to make sure, and you'll have to jump through all sorts of hoops to make sure that it gets corrected. So I strongly advise you to do that. So anyway, any other tips there about who you can help, the extra low income people?
Well, it's just mainly
$1,700 or $2,500 for a combined.
yes.
You
yeah,
can help
and
those folks.
I can help those people, and if you go on, if you apply for extra help, or if you already have extra help, it's you're able to sign up for a plan. Yeah, once every 3 months. You can change a plan once every 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, well, through January through till the end of September. In October, the annual.
They would
enrollment
start all
period
over
starts
again in October with the
Yeah.
phone calls
Yeah.
and the mail and the letters, emails. Well, what's the biggest factor people have to consider when choosing their Medicare insurance?
I'd say it's person dependent, but I'd say the main thing is medicines, medications, because you can get really high costs on medications, and there's such a variety of ways that you can get your medications at a cheaper price. So that's that would be the biggest factor. And
Does it cover if we get, I don't know, we go to Canada, we get mail orders out of Canada because the drugs are cheaper. Does it cover that?
I used to do that myself personally years ago, but I think when it was still probably legal. I don't know if it's legal or not now. Medicare doesn't cover getting drugs from Canada.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Okay. And I don't see much about getting it from Canada now online. Do you hear much
Not
about
so
that?
much anymore.
It used to be a big factor about 15 years ago.
It was.
I was getting it from all over the world.
I know my sister used to get a lot of her meds from Canada.
Yeah.
I know
And
a lot of
she's
people
on
are getting it
Blue
from Mexico,
Cross.
but it's not legal.
Yeah.
The kind of drugs that are coming across the border.
Raver. You can still get it from Mexico.
Yeah, you can. Brand name or generic? You know, I know that the brand name may cost $28 a pill, and generic is 49 cents. Do they do the same thing?
Yeah, so brand name can be more expensive, often is, and generics are lower when you start looking at costs for medications. But when you go on a Medicare Advantage plan, or you get a separate drug plan, each plan has its own formulary or drug list. And the drugs on that formulary are covered by that plan, and ones that aren't on there will be at a far higher price. So you may get a generic drug which isn't covered on there, and the cost can be $800 a month. Like trying to think of an example of a medication. For instance, sildenafil or Viagra. You might put that down on it, and you might find that, and this may not be the case, it depends on the drug plan, but you may find that the brand name is cheaper than a generic. It depends which generic you take.
Really?
Yeah. It's
That's
quite surprising.
interesting.
And it happens for all drugs. I put people's drugs in, and we try a generic and we try a brand name, and you'll find one is cheaper than the other, and it's not always the generic that's the cheapest.
Well, is
So-
there a difference in cost whether if you were to get it in tablet form as opposed to
Capsule.
capsule?
Yes, there can be
crazy.
a big difference.
In milligrams of your prescription?
Yeah.
Obviously, that would be because
Yes.
it's got
Yeah.
more stuff in it.
I would
Yeah,
think.
well, sometimes that a certain milligram pill won't be covered by the drug plan. So you want to be careful that I've seen that happen a couple of times.
Your doctor needs to figure that out, right?
Well, what you can do, let's go back to the basics. What you can do is go on to Medicare.gov. So that's Medicare.gov, and put in on Medicare. When you pull up the screen, there's a thing that helps you find your drug, helps you find your plans. And if you put in your drugs in Medicare.gov, you can actually sort through that. You put each drug in, and it will help you. It will help tell you. I say it helps. It gives an indication of what the prices will be. You can choose various pharmacies, so you can look at your pharmacies and see which the cheapest pharmacy will be. It may be Walmart, it may be Walgreens, it may be
Relo or whoever.
Yes, or it may be a mail order place. Often a mail order is cheaper, but not all the time. And your prices can be very different from one pharmacy to another, especially if one isn't a preferred pharmacy. And I often get people that are going to Walgreens or CVS, for instance, and they find out that they've been going to the wrong place, or they've been going to Real Low, and they've, they could have saved $600 or $1,000 in the year by going to a different.
Really?
Yes, it makes a big difference.
So how do we find this out? We go to
you can
Medicare.gov
go
or
to
go to see you?
Medicare. You can come and see me because, or call me up because you can put it into Medicare.gov, but it doesn't tell you the whole story. There's a whole lot of other factors that you want to look at too.
Okay.
Well, I have a question. Do you want to take a break first?
Yeah, we better take a break.
Yes.
You're live and local, Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
The spring has arrived, which means that concrete project on your to-do list is here. Mixmasters Concrete of Beulahville takes this time to thank those that serve us for our most prized possession, our freedom. When it comes to concrete, nobody does it harder or quicker than Mixmasters Concrete Incorporated. 3661 East Highway 24 in Beulahville. Whether you need concrete for residential, commercial, or agricultural projects, Mixmasters Concrete Incorporated serves all of eastern North Carolina. From driveways, patios, to livestock housing, concrete for outdoor kitchens. Mixmasters has the concrete, and owner Scott Thigpen will gladly provide a free estimate. For on-site delivery, phone 910-298-6153. And they deliver on Saturdays. Nobody does concrete harder or quicker than Mixmasters Concrete Incorporated of Beulahville. When you need ready-mix concrete quick, call Mixmasters Concrete of Beulahville, 910-298-6153. Proud to be part of the continuing growth of Duplin, Onslow, Jones, and surrounding counties.
This just in, I think there's been a prison break, and reports are saying it's the Scorcher. Yes, the Scorcher has escaped and is running rampant across Comfortville. Apparently, he's targeting innocent air conditioning units. Yes, and wait a second. It seems that reports are flooding in of unfortunate citizens feeling uncomfortable, hot, and in extreme cases, I hesitate to say this on the air, people are even sweating. Wait a minute, we're now getting word there seems to be some sort of disturbance. Oh, Bryant Man is on the scene, and he has apprehended the Scorcher. All right. Tune in again for another tale of Bryant Man, always doing whatever it takes.
Call Down East Heating and Air Conditioning at 346-4311 and let them keep you comfortable this summer. Down East Heating and Air, serving our community for over 25 years. Down East can also help you with your home guttering needs. Call Down East today, 346-4311. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
Hello, shoppers. Take advantage of the following specials and many, many more at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, where good things cost less. Down the street on the Richlands Highway here in Jacksonville and Main Street in Maysville. Whole top sirloin, just $5.99 a pound. Top sirloin filet is only $7.99 a pound. Boneless chuck roast, $4.99 a pound. Whole Boston butt is only $1.59 a pound. Fresh fried leg quarters, 59 cents a pound in a 10-pound bag, and 10 pounds or more of fresh ground beef is only $2.49 a pound. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef and Sanderson's Farm chicken. Over in produce, jumbo bell peppers, just 99 cents each. Extra large beefsteak tomatoes are only 99 cents a pound. Red ripe strawberries, $2.99 package. Sweet potatoes, 79 cents a pound. And a 10-pound bag of russet potatoes is only $4.99. Crisp green cabbage is only 59 cents a pound. And red ripe strawberries, just $2.99 a pound. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store down the street, where good things cost less on the Richlands Highway in Jacksonville and Main Street in Maysville. Remember, say big with the pig.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
And we're back. Our guest in the studio is Medicare expert Peter Wright.
And Peter, we were talking about Medicare and looking up your medicines to see, the cheaper ones, et cetera, et cetera. What if I couldn't afford my medicines? Is there some kind of program that I can apply to for assistance?
But there's a couple that you can do, but there's a variety of things that you can do, in fact. But the extra help we've already spoken about already this morning is the first one that that people should look at. Also, if you're getting Medicaid with some of the companies, you can actually get your medications paid for in full if you're getting Medicare and Medicaid, or most of them.
Yeah, Medicaid's quite different. That's a state-funded insurance, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I'm on Medicare, which obviously at 65 I am, barely 65 now, but if I need additional assistance, can I apply for Medicaid?
If your income's low.
Very low.
Yeah, I think it's somewhere around about, and don't go by what I'm saying here. It's because I haven't got the official figures, but I think from memory, it's somewhere around about $900 a month of income if you're single.
Okay.
So your income's got to be low in order to get Medicaid. Now that is changing, of course.
Right.
I imagine it will be up in about 2 months' time, so you can have a higher income then, because Medicaid is being expanded in North Carolina, but we haven't heard to what those levels are yet.
Okay.
I think it's like $40,000 for a family of 4 at least. If you make under that, I'm not really sure, but anyone who's interested and wants to know, best place to go down to is Onslow County Social Services, and they'll hook you up.
And you were asking, what other things can you do to get cheaper drugs? So the first thing that I'd look at would be check your about coupons. Like GoodRx has a program. That's a card that you can get from a pharmacy, or you can ask them about GoodRx, or you can use the the AAA or the AARP cards to help you get medications at a lower price. And sometimes that just beats the price that you can get on your drug plan. So if you've got a drug and the cost looks high, find out what the price is on your, because find out what the price is on using GoodRx. That's the first one I normally go to. I check prices on GoodRx for people, and it's surprising. So, and that's because some of the drugs aren't on the formulary for that plan.
So GoodRx, your pharmacy has got these cards available?
Normally you can get them from a pharmacy.
I've
Not
s-
all pharmacies, but some of
Okay.
them have them.
I've seen them. I got one at one time, and my pharmacy, the same place I got the card, said our prices are better than these, without even looking them
I
up.
know CVS had a plan that you could apply for. It was not CVS's plan, but it was one that they advertised, and I think it was that Good RX. But you could go in there and apply for that and use that as a discount on your meds when you went in to get them.
Yeah.
So
GoodRx, you can also download it as an app on
Right.
your phone. So you
Mhm.
don't have to get it from a pharmacy. You can just download it.
so many apps you can download that make your life so much easier.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, you can go into a grocery store and just say, boop, with your telephone and it pays your bill.
But-
Rayford does not like apps.
But yeah, okay. But coupons, I mean, I took it to an extreme. I used both GoodRx, AAA, and AARP, and I gave all those coupon numbers and so on to a particular pharmacy. It was Costco.
Did you use more than one?
Yeah, I had all three, and they went
Wow.
through. They religiously went through each one and found out which one was cheaper than the other,
Oh, I
and
see.
gave me those drugs at at the lowest cost I could get.
Okay.
So
That's smart. You have
Okay.
to shop around. You
Well, I
have
got-
to use those coupons.
I got AAA, and I got I can get GoodRx if I don't have it still. I probably threw that one away.
Well, so far I've been blessed. So,
So
Yeah,
so far.
yeah.
drug free.
Yes, drug free.
So once you've tried the coupons and so on, what you could do then, would be, if you got a very expensive drug, like I'm on a really expensive drug, if I get it through a drug plan, it's $16,000 on a drug plan.
Wow.
So I get that for free, at no cost by applying for a patient assistance program.
Mhm.
Now, nowadays, doctors have become pretty knowledgeable about those and can help you with that.
Mhm.
But when I started doing that 20 years ago or so, doctors didn't know how
Yeah,
to
it
do it.
wasn't their thing.
Yeah. But it's still worth knowing about. What happens is what you should do if you've got a drug that's very expensive and you want to get it cheaply, and it may be $1,500 or $2,500 for the year. You can Google, go on Google and look up what the drug manufacturer's patient assistance program is for that drug. So you want to put the name of the drug manufacturer.
Mhm.
So and then patient assistance program.
Mhm.
And then when you get the results, make sure that you're clicking on the one which is actually the patient assistance program, which is actually created by the company itself that's manufacturing your drug. Once you've got that site, then you can download the forms that you need to apply for that patient assistance program. It'll ask you to fill in your financial information, so you can put either the income that you're getting per month, or you can provide them with your with last year's tax return,
right,
and figures, and that's all you have to put in. Then you take the form to your doctor, and they put in the prescription and they fax it off to the drug manufacturer.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
And about 3 days later, you'll get a yes or a no from a drug manufacturer as to whether you're approved. And I've done this for hundreds of people, and it works probably 97% of the time. Somewhere
Wow.
in there. It's really good. I've helped a lot of people save money by doing that.
Probably not going to work if you're going to go get a baby aspirin a day, right?
Right.
No.
No.
But it's worth doing, and it's surprising the income levels that you can be earning in order for that to have an effect.
Okay.
Because my wife was earning money while I was applying for drugs, and and I had probably 5 or 6 different drug patient assistance programs helping me at one stage when I was really ill.
Okay.
So it's really good.
All right.
Good to know.
Peter, good information, sir. As always, thank you. And we appreciate you coming in, sharing this information, this
always.
knowledge. And a lot of people are absolutely, no doubt, listening and paying attention to it.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Peter. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. We're going to be talking with about downtown Jacksonville when we get back here, live and local Real Talk. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. The stars were out for last night's Met Gala, but today Hollywood writers are on strike, saying they're working more for less in the streaming era.
They want better compensation and residual payments that reward writers when the show becomes a hit.
That's Fox's Michelle Polino, impacted immediately. Late night shows and SNL, soap operas, daytime talk shows. President Biden is going to meet with congressional leaders on the debt ceiling next week. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen wrote a letter Monday to House Speaker Kevin McCarthy saying the U.S. could default on its debt as early as June 1st if a deal isn't reached. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise.
Now the pressure is on President Biden to come out of hiding and actually do his job.
The Republican appearing on Fox's The Story. The Fed, meanwhile, kicking off a 2-day meeting with another interest rate hike possible. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1.
WSME.
It's live and local. Real Talk.
And we are back. Franklin, just hold on there for just a minute, Frank. We'll be right with you. Peter's right telephone number. Get your pencil out and make a note of this in case you all want to know.
Right.
If you have any questions before he gets back here next month, you can give him a call, a direct call at 919-749-9103. 919-749-9103. He'll be able to help you answer your questions. So, hey, Frank, what's happening?
Hey, good morning, Rayford. How are you guys doing?
Well,
we're
good
hanging
morning,
in
Frank.
here. Downtown.
Good morning.
The downtown Jacksonville Court Street
I know,
reunion.
can't wait,
Guru,
can't
king
wait.
of Court Street.
Well, I don't know. I used to go down there quite a bit, but a lot of other people went down there a lot more than me. Our young Marines used to go down there and have a great time. And,
Yep.
Yes, they did.
They enjoyed having them, I'm sure. But I just wanted to call in, just maybe if you got a minute, give a brief update. And thank you guys for all the great things y'all are doing and good job you're doing on this, helping on this thing. And y'all doing a great job.
Appreciate
Lee,
it.
Kelly, and Rayford, all of them.
Thank you, Frank.
And Robbie's
Okay.
taking care of the bookkeeping.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, I got to mention Robbie. Golly, she's the money person.
I
Keeps
just
care
give
of the-
everything to
who's
her.
doing what. And yeah, real quickly, I just want to thank the people that are donating and helping us. God, the outpouring of people that are really concerned and want to get involved is just unbelievable. I mean, I was just in the Olive Garden. I want to give them a real quick thank you. And just the other
Cool.
day, and just mentioned, and the lady says, "Well, I want to donate," and they gave us a gift card, and we're going to have all kinds of stuff going on.
That's
We're going to have
wonderful.
raffles and stuff that we're going to raffle off, along with the music, along with the food, and the Marina Cafe. June the 3rd is the date, and it's just really been great, and people that have helped and I'm gonna mention David Humphrey out for Moving and Storage, Walton's Distillery, Rochelle there, Lazy Daisy Bookstore, Coffee Haven, Teddy Azam, an old friend of mine, selling cars for 50 years and more good. National Dodge, Bottler Exterminating more good. Sanders Ford, Simpson Brothers, John Stars, and the Olive Garden. And it's just we've collected enough money to almost pay for the entertainment and everything up front. And
Good.
of course, everybody knows I'm hoping that the money that we make above our expenses is going to the Peers program. And
Great.
Leo Raver can elaborate
Yes.
a little bit about that if you want to. And,
Yeah,
but-
if you want a ticket and go spend an afternoon on the 3rd of June at Marina Cafe, you can stay as short a time or as long a time as you want. Pick up some great music. You're going to get Court Street music era songs. That's going to be from the day. Good beach music, good country music, good rock. You're going to have a little bit of all of that. It's going to be on the 3rd. It's going to be at Marina Cafe. I strongly suggest you get your tickets in advance. We've got them on sale now. They're $30 a piece, or a couple for $60, or three of you
Three for $90.
$90. So, I mean, it goes like that. It's all for a good cause. It's not a. It's a profit making venture, but the whole part of it is it goes to the Peers Group. We know what the Peers Group does. We found out, and you went over and took a little tour of the place too, right?
Yes, and Peers provides free parenting, education, enhancement, childcare, and the adolescent parenting program.
Yeah, you know,
They provide diapers.
you young parents out there, sometimes things happen, and you don't necessarily have somebody you can turn to, particularly if you're a military family. You might
Yes.
not have your parents nearby. You might need a little help, and they don't charge you anything for it.
If
They help you
anything,
out.
just go meet Tandria.
Yeah, Tandria, great lady.
She
Yep.
is fantastic.
and she helped us, and they're going to be there helping us also in the day of the event.
Good.
And we were able to. This is our third one. We did the second one, and we chose them to donate to, and we ended up giving them some money. We have a goal this year of $5,000, and we hope I think we'll reach that easily. But talking about the tickets, Rayford, we've already we have a Facebook page. I want to mention that. Please join it. Court Street, downtown Jacksonville, and on that we have an event page. We've already got almost 300 people that are either interested or going on that. So the tickets will be in short supply, as you stated, and quickly the entertainment who we're going to have. T-Bone and the Blues Butchers. We've got two guys that are from here, coming all the way from Alabama and Tennessee. Mr. Terry Downing and several other people that are coming down. Mike McCarroll, who he was in the Marine Corps, played bass guitar for me 30 years ago.
Wow.
But it's going to be a great event. And now also Zach Kellum is the son of one of our old musical friends, Gary Kellum, who passed away a few years ago. And his son is coming back and going to do a show there. So it starts at 12, or we might even start earlier because these guys want to play as much music as possible. But we're scheduled for 12 till about 6. And Marina's going to be doing the food. And if you would join our Court Street page, you get on there and see the events. The page is Court Street, downtown Jacksonville. Go there, join it. I will accept you, and you can keep up to date on everything.
All right, that sounds like a great plan. And the tickets are only $30. That includes a meal.
That's
Hello,
right.
duh. You can't go anywhere and get a meal for $30.
I don't know where you can go to get that much for your money.
No, yeah,
5
that's-
hours of music and raffles where you get to win stuff and you get to eat barbecue. And Bob Beck, thank him so much. This is the 3rd time he's allowed us to use the marina. Capacity there is limited, as everybody knows. Get your tickets now. If you want to make donations, you can call Rayford, I'm sure, right there. If you want to make donations to help, give money to the Peers program.
We will go get your money. Not a problem. You don't even have to bring it to us. You
Just
just
let me know.
call us, and Lee will be knocking on your door.
Certainly will.
Checks, cash,
She has
whatever.
done that. She's done that relentlessly. You've
I've
done
been
a
around
great
the
job,
county.
Lee. And the coffee's good down at Sneed's Ferry, ain't it, Lee?
Oh, it was so good. I got my macchiato. It was
Yeah,
good.
let me mention quickly, and then I'll get off here. Pick up tickets. Coffee Haven, Sneed's Ferry, Simpson Brothers. Okay, help me out, Lee.
258 on Richlands Highway. And then
There
we
you go.
have
Pierce-
the Pierce Family Development Center at 151 Cheney Avenue.
There you
And
go.
of course,
Thanks,
through
y'all.
us.
Right here, you can
Right
pick
here at
them
the
up
show.
here at the show right after the show each day. We can make arrangements to have tickets here.
That's right.
If you let me know in advance, I'll carry tickets around with me. Lee's
right.
got tickets. Robbie's got tickets. And Frank, of course, has got tickets. Alva's got tickets.
Yep.
So-
Chris has got tickets.
Chris
She
has
works
got
at the
tickets.
DMV.
Yes, that's right, Chris, and she's going to be handling our raffles. Chris
Yes.
does a great job, and
Yeah.
Chris used to dance on the pole down there. I understand back in the day. Well, we won't go into that. She's a great girl.
Oh,
and,
she is.
No, I've sold all my tickets, so I got to get some more
Oh,
Thursday
really?
night. So mine are all gone.
Okay. We
Oh, good job.
All right. I'll talk to you. Are we doing a breakfast or are we doing dinner again Thursday?
We're gonna do dinner, and
Okay.
then we're gonna get together sometime at a breakfast, and we're gonna go out and really get some stuff, donations for our raffles. We'll
Yeah,
pick one.
there
and
you go.
guys are gonna go out and the community. I mean, they're just their response is great. All
Mhm.
I have to do is mention, collect the money for Piers and the party, and they say, "Well, how can I help?" So
Right.
it's been great.
Might even
I
find a
really
little fishing tackle down there. You never can tell.
Basket of
there you
tackle.
go. And Don Walton said he's going to put me together a package of some of their spirits out
Oh
there.
my.
Well, you
Apple
tell
pie.
Don I will be dropping a raffle ticket in that bag.
Oh
There
yeah.
you go.
Apple
He's got
pie
some of the best-
moonshine and the caramel stuff.
Oh,
That's what my
yes.
wife likes. So
Oh,
the apple
yes.
pie is good. I'll give you a recipe for
Mm.
for consuming that too. It's not all drinking it. It's,
I don't need a recipe. Pop the top.
no. It's the best thing is for me is to put it in the freezer till it gets a little slushy. It's
Yes.
not high potency first
Yes,
of all.
you told me that, and I tried
then
that.
and then when it gets slushy, pour it over your ice cream. Oh
Oh.
my God.
Well, what started out as originally to be just bourbon, and mentioned my cousin Norwood, who
I knew
you're familiar
Norwood.
with. He taught him into doing the moonshine, and Don comes from a background. I'm not
Oh,
going to
yes.
go into that, but
I will.
he's familiar with the process, and he's done a great job. And he's got probably 10 different flavors now. And I mentioned Don because he's such a great guy, and he's an asset to the community. And but anyway, I'm gonna get off here. I know y'all
All right.
are real busy.
Thank you, Frank.
Thanks,
y'all
Frank.
too, and
See
y'all
you
have,
soon.
Have a great day.
You
See
too.
See you Thursday.
You
Okay.
take care. You're live and local Real Talk. Don't go away. We will be right back.
Serving our area for over 40 years now, Flatwoods Outfitters is Onslow County's oldest firearm dealer and takes this time to wish each and every mother a very happy and safe Mother's Day. Whether you want to purchase a rifle or shotgun for hunting or competition or a handgun for personal security, Flatwoods Outfitters is our area's most complete firearm facility. Flatwoods Outfitters features a great selection of name brand long guns, shotguns, and handguns to choose from, and offers Onslow County's only outdoor range to practice and safely learn how to operate your firearm, which Flatwoods Outfitters highly recommends. The range is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 12 to 4 p.m. on Sundays to practice and sight in your scope. Flatwoods Outfitters, Onslow County's oldest firearm facility, 111 Second Amendment Lane, just off Highway 24, between Jacksonville and Swansboro and Hubert, where they aim to preserve our hunting heritage, wildlife, and constitution. Phone 910-353-7593. Once again, happy Mother's Day from Flatwoods Outfitters. If you plan to rebuild, remodel, repair, or do cottage or home improvements, Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morris City, should be your first stop. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies, along with Gerber, Buck, and Case knives. Williams Hardware is your helpful, handy hardware store. Williams Hardware cuts glass to size and cuts and threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington grill from Williams Hardware. Williams Hardware, 3011 B Bridges Street, Morehead City. Open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your convenience, noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware, 252-726-7158.
Mother's Day is Sunday, May 14th, in case you forgot. So make the mother in your life feel extra special with a gift from Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville. All Mother's Day, jewelry has been reduced with huge discounts, especially for mothers. You are guaranteed to find the perfect Mother's Day gift at Barnes Diamond Gallery. Barnes Diamond Gallery has a lovely selection of earrings, pendants, bracelets, necklaces, watches, and Mother's Day rings to choose from. In addition, Barnes Diamond Gallery has loose diamonds, emeralds, and pearls. With an in-store jeweler, Barnes Diamond Gallery can custom design a special and unique piece just for you. Being family-owned and operated for 40 years, many of our area's mothers and grandmothers grew up with Barnes Diamond Gallery. So why not remember them this Mother's Day, Sunday, May 14th, with a gift from Barnes Diamond Gallery, 421 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, right here in Jacksonville. Remember, Barnes Diamond Gallery pays top prices for gold, sterling silver jewelry, sterling flatware, and diamonds. Happy Mother's Day from Barnes Diamond Gallery.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 8 a.m. till closing at 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Wilmington Highway in heart of Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water heaters, and they offer a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
I've talked about Tideline Marine a lot. This place is kind of near and dear to my heart anyway. I've got a couple of boats down there. For one
Yes, you
thing.
do.
Yeah, I do. And we're getting closer on my big boat. John's been working on
Good.
that and got the one part that we can't even get. He managed to repair it, believe it or not.
Oh, that's
Now
good.
he's got one more little thing to do, and then boat going home, gonna go back in the water.
On the
I
water.
appreciate what John does. My God, he and the whole team down there at Tideline, they're very supportive, and we're all supportive of each other as well. So anyway, Tideline Marine, they're at 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. If you want to know something about local fishing, stop by. Why? Because the local guides stop by and they buy their tackle from Tideline. They like to share with Tideline what they're using to catch fish. Tideline, in turn, passes it on down. It just share and share alike. We have no problem in telling you what so-and-so is using and where he's catching fish. Generally speaking, it won't be specific because we're not going to be that dumb. And first of all, the guides are not going to tell us. But we did get some information a couple of weeks ago about where some Spanish mackerel were, and we went out
Okay.
a week ago, and we managed to pull down a 4.95 pound
Ooh.
Spanish. That's a big Spanish, as most of you Spanish people know. 1.2, 1.3 pounds is a normal size Spanish, a 14 or 15 inch one. This one was big. He was fat. There weren't a lot of fish out there that day because the water temperature had dropped. That's when we had that sudden drop in the temperature
Oh,
on land
yes.
over the
Yes.
weekend. And then by Monday, it was 64 degrees instead of 68 degrees like it was on Friday before. But we still caught a fish, a nice fish. So, and we might slide out there again this week and try our hands at it again because the weather is going to be even more better. And
Much more better.
much more better. Tideline Marine for your boating and fishing needs. If your boat needs, if you've let it set up all winter long and haven't tried to start it, you might want to get it started If it's not running or it needs a oil change or whatever, you might want to get it in now. This is the month of Memorial Day. 4 weeks from yesterday, 5 weeks from yesterday, whatever it is, it's Memorial Day. That weekend, you're going to find people who have not run their boats since last Labor Day. They will come in and they'll tell us that they had not started their boat up or done anything with their boat since last Labor Day, and it won't start. Well, go figure. There are going to be so many people at the boat ramp, and I'm sure you guys who launch your boats at boat ramps find this out every Memorial Day weekend. And again on the 4th of July, they haven't run their boats, and they just drag them down there. They get a whole bunch of people, maybe their children, their children's friends, neighbors, or whoever. Hey, let's meet me down at the dock. We're going to go take the boat out for the day. And they get down there, and their motor goes,
not good.
Or they try to start it and go, and sooner or later they can burn out the starter.
And the owner goes,
and he said, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And then all the other boaters trying to launch their boats while you're blocking the boat ramp are not happy either. Get your boats into the marina, to Tideline Marine, to get it checked out. Make sure it's ready to go. Okay? You don't have a lot of time before then. And if there's something serious with your boat, it might take a little bit longer than you would normally think. Tideline Marine, 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Offshore today, small craft advisory in effect through late Wednesday night. Westerly winds today, 20 to 25 knots with gusts to 30, seas 5 to 7 feet, 4 to 6 near shore. Dominant period 6 seconds, sounds and rivers rough. Tomorrow, westerly winds 15 to 20, gusts to 30, seas 3 to 5, dominant period 5 seconds, sounds and rivers choppy. Thursday, northwesterly winds 15 to 20, gusts up to 25, becoming westerly around 10 knots in the afternoon, seas 2 to 4, and Friday looking much more better at 2 footers.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Time to go fishing.
Yep.
Today, sunny with a high near 72, west wind 8 to 17 with gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 48. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 69, west wind 9 to 16 with gusts as high as 26. Wednesday night, clear with a low around 46. Thursday, sunny with a high near 73. And Friday, mostly sunny, much more mostly sunny with a high near 78.
That's good.
Beautiful weather.
I like the weather. It was very nice yesterday. In fact, it was cool enough that sitting on the deck yesterday when the wind started really blowing, it got kind of gusty.
Yes.
I had short sleeves on. I'd been out mowing the lawn, and
Got a
it
little
came up, and
chilly?
I'm just sitting out there, and I got cold.
Yes, yes. I actually had to wear a long sleeve shirt yesterday to mow the yard yesterday afternoon because that wind was just a little breezy.
It was
But it feels
blustery.
so good.
So,
Now, the Farmer's Almanac just came out with our predictions for next week, showing a little bit below average for this time of year, but weather temperatures in the 70s, low 70s.
that's
So
okay.
I love it.
It's no problem for me whatsoever more. And it's good for my
And-
garden
and
too.
We also
No
have a beach
extremes.
advisory today up until 8 p.m. tonight.
I would
So,
imagine.
it's a little blustery out there on the wind. So you have to watch out for those currents, et cetera, plus windburn.
Yeah, that and
And-
sandburn.
Yes, yes. Speaking of weather, this is National Hurricane Preparedness Week.
Yep. Got to get ready.
Yes.
We'll be giving you some the H word tips as we go along through this
Right.
month. Next month is when it starts and runs through the end of November. I've already started making preparations this year.
Yes, you
A
have.
little bit
Big
more
ones.
than normal. We've got
This is
our
where I'll be
studios here.
staying right here. I'll be staying right here during the
We
hurricane.
have a whole house generator. Thanks to our good friends over there at Great Gas and John Starzinski.
Yes, Starzinski.
John Stars, he and his son Ethan. They sent a crew over here, 4 people, to pick that dang generator up and put it on a dolly, and so they could roll it out, then pick it up again, and set it down on the ground.
Right.
The only job I did was pull the cart out from under it.
Well, hopefully, getting back to preparedness week, I'm hoping that we can get somebody from the EOC on this week, which is the Emergency Operations Center here in
need to
Onslow
do
County.
that.
And while we're discussing it, big shout out to Norm Bryson. Many blessings, and hope you get well fast.
What's wrong?
He had a medical issue,
Oh, my.
and he's at Pitt.
Oh, whoa,
So
my.
yeah, so hopefully he'll be out soon.
We'll call him. We'll call him
Yes.
there.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that.
And I'll work on getting Steve in here again. Steve
Yes.
Goodson from Jones Oslo.
Yes.
He has a team there that specializes in these preparations.
Yes.
And we had him last year, and it was extremely, extremely valuable.
It was.
what
It
they did.
was.
So we
And
can
you
work
know,
on
it doesn't hurt. Every time you go to the grocery store, just every time now, go start, get a couple extra cans.
Well,
Put 'em
here's-
in your cabinet.
Here's what I'm gonna suggest you do: go through your cabinet now.
Yes.
Go through that
I
stupid
just did
food
that.
locker and pull every can that you got in there out. Okay. Don't leave any of them in
And
there.
let me tell you what
and then
to do
go
with it.
through with them. Look at the bottoms of them. Look at the expiration dates. If they're good for another year, you can put them back. But if their expiration has already happened, throw it in garbage. If
Right.
it's coming up soon, take it down to your nearest food kitchen.
Right. Either that, and we're hopefully going to have a guest on the show to talk about this. But the United States Postal Service does a
That's
yearly
right.
food drive,
Yep.
and that's coming up very, very soon.
And that's where it ends up anyway.
Right, which United Way and Chew and all those organizations are involved in this food drive. But hopefully, I'm going to get somebody on here to tell you what to do with that food. I've already started my box. I did just what you said. I cleaned out my cabinet.
Yep.
And making room for fresh spam and
fresh spam.
Vienna sausage.
There's no such thing as fresh
My
spam.
hurricane supplies.
Ugh. Get yourself some MREs.
I have some.
I do too. I just bought me a whole another pack.
Those are
40 a 40
so-
pack.
I have mine's 25 packs, I think. But do you see the calorie intake on those things?
You're talking about the wrong MREs.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the little square nabs.
Oh,
It's
talk
stuff
about them.
stuff I keep on the boat too.
Yes.
It's a square meal,
that's
shall
the
we say?
best eating when you're out
Oh,
on the
absolutely.
ocean, on the
And-
boat. A pack of nabs
Yeah.
and fried chicken.
Oh, obviously fried chicken.
Mhm.
We'll talk about some tips and things you can do if you don't have a gas stove and no
I haven't
generator.
got one yet.
you're
I do
going-
have a generator.
Make sure your gas bottles are filled if you have a grill. You can't use it during the hurricane. You're not going to go outside when a hurricane is
Oh, no.
knocking down your windows.
You're not
and
going to use
stuff.
it in your garage.
No, only once. Then you're going to suffer.
Mhm.
But if you really want to cook or heat up stuff during a power outage, this little single burner butane
I have those.
thing, I've got one.
They're awesome.
Oh my goodness gracious! And you can cook forever on one of those little
Mm-hmm.
canisters. I use it on a regular basis down at the marina when I want to eat lunch down
Yes.
there. I just take it with me and heat up my own stuff. Not
Have
a
you seen
problem.
those little miniature crock pots now that you
Yes,
can
I
get?
have, but they require electricity.
Right, true. But they and they're going to take a while. But if you ever wanted to take like stew or something to work, put it in that, plug it in, let it heat up. That would be good.
My problem is just for one person, no, because
Yeah.
everybody wants to eat
Oh,
it.
that's right.
I got
That's
a
right.
little pot about that big around that Robbie got me that I
Mhm.
can cook some soup in a heartbeat down there,
There you
or
go.
heat up enough for me.
And I'll tell you, because I told you my sister and I love to go to thrift stores. And I've, over the year or so, I go in there and I have found the coffee pots that you use like on an open fire.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the camp.
Yep,
co-
yep,
and-
yep. The
and-
original coffee
Yeah,
pots.
I've bought those, and you can actually get pans and stuff. But as far as cooking, I'm okay for a hurricane. I mean, I have a gas grill,
Yep.
I have the gas burner, and I also have the small electric ones that you could plug into the generator, which I would rather not do that. But every year, I make it my thing to find something new. Like now you can get these battery operated fans too, and the
Uh-huh.
battery will last anywhere from 2 to 5 hours. And you get an extra battery, you can charge it up using your generator or your little Happy Jack generator that I have for
Mhm.
small things. So
That's
I'll
it.
make
That
do.
works. That works.
Yes, make do.
Okay, we'll be talking about all of that coming up throughout this month and some little tips. And just think about it if you've been through a storm, and a lot of folks around here have weathered the storms.
Been
Think
through
about
some,
giving us a
yes.
call this week and telling us what you did, any little tips that you could offer for other folks who may be new to the area. Because a lot of people, when they move in, they know they're coming to an area that can get hurricanes.
Yes.
And they've never been around an area like this. So some little tips. I mean, if I move to upstate Michigan, I would certainly love to hear from locals about how to get through the winter.
Yes.
Because getting through the winter here ain't nothing to it.
They need to come down here and teach us Southerners how to drive through it.
No, just stay home. Best thing to do. 7 bodies have been found. They were found early yesterday in Henrietta, Oklahoma. The bodies were found during a search for 2 teenagers that had gone missing over the weekend. An alert went out yesterday morning for 14-year-old Ivy Webster and 16-year-old Brittany Brewer. It was believed they were with 39-year-old Jesse McFadden. What?
Wasn't
Wait
he
a
a
minute. What?
predator?
Why is a 14 and a 16-year-old
Exactly.
girls out with a 39-year-old guy? The teens are believed to be among the bodies that were found. Sad. Police are awaiting positive ID. The sheriff's office there said that deputies who took the missing persons report showed that Webster left Saturday evening to spend the weekend with a friend. In other words, she lied.
Yes, she did.
Not that unusual.
Mm.
Parents, verify where your kid says she or he are going to be for the weekend or for the overnight, whatever. She was set to be home by 5 o'clock Sunday. Didn't happen. Webster, only 14, was reported to be staying with McFadden, who, along with 2 other family members, were believed to be heading to McAllister to work on a ranch.
Oh.
No one from the family went to the ranch, and there was no contact with them since Sunday. The 16-year-old Brewer was picked up along the way Saturday night. Great. McFadden, here's the part that's going to gripes my backside. McFadden was a convicted rapist. He had been serving a 20-year sentence for a 2004 first-degree rape charge in Pittsburgh County. While serving the sentence, this is really griping me. While serving the sentence, while in prison, he was accused of exchanging nude photos and videos with an underage girl from the Just Done Correctional Center. Huh? He was then, why does he have internet privileges?
Well, shouldn't that lengthen his sentence?
He was then charged with soliciting sexual communications with a minor and possession and distribution of juvenile sexual content. In spite of the charges, he was released from prison 4 years early, back in 2020, to await trial for his charges on the exchange with that minor. That trial, ironically, was set to begin yesterday.
That is crazy. What was
So
much I could say.
Yes. The correctional system, the parents. How do you get released from prison 4 years early when you're awaiting trial for sending nude pictures of yourself and getting nude pictures of a minor
While in
prison? How do you get released from prison while you're doing that?
That would have lengthened the sentence, I would have thought. Or at least extended
It would have
to
saved
his
lives.
full term.
It would have
Yes.
saved lives
Well, I
if
see
they had
some
done what
lawsuits
they were
coming.
supposed to
I'd
do.
be suing somebody. I'd be taking everything they had.
They've already taken everything you've got.
Yes, they have.
That's the problem.
That's true.
You're
That's-
live and local, Real Talk Freedom, 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. If you want to know what makes me mad, that's what makes me mad. Call us, 910-333-0139. We'll be right back.
Copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Good morning, you bad, beautiful bosses. This is Carrie Cobb, your boss mortgage broker from Empire Financial, NMLS 1987537.
And good morning, beautiful people. This is Donna Riggs, your local realtor, here with LPT Realty in Onslow County and the surrounding areas of North Carolina. Your boss tip for today is to stop renting and start owning, because now is the right time to buy a home. Contact our team and let us help you approach the home buying process the boss way by building opportunities through simple solutions.
Text or call your lender today at 910-382-2188 or your realtor at 910-340-0224. Empire Financial, NMLS 2108504. Equal opportunity employer and housing lender. Visit empirefi.com for terms and conditions. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
Mills International Incorporated, your local Cub Cadet dealer, is ready for spring, and you should be too, with the Cub Cadet Ultima Series. See how these zero-turn mowers have stepped up from a traditional lap bar to a familiar steering wheel experience for stability on a variety of terrains, including hills up to 20 degrees. Unlock the possibilities of your own with the Cub Cadet Ultima Series. Head to your local Cub Cadet dealer, Mills International Incorporated, at 801 South Queen Street in Kinston for exceptional offers, expert advice, and superior service.
When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville Heating Contractors services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service, NATE certified technicians, and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor service agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Trent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent train dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
We're back. I'm
Go
I'm
ahead.
surprised our phone has not lit up.
I know it's been kind of quiet
I mean,
today.
with that story all by itself, just
No,
that story,
you need to tell the next story.
the email story.
No, not the email story. The one that we were just reading about the White House press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre.
Jean,
Pierre.
Jean, whatever, Pierre.
Jean.
She says,
laughing.
Democrats, any of you,
Mm.
just call me and let me know if you buy this story. She's the press secretary.
That's right.
She declared that illegal immigration was down by 90% since implementing President Biden's immigration policies. That means making them all legal, not deporting.
Well, I guess that would take away from the status of being illegal. Oh, God. 90%.
Illegal immigration is down 90%. What does Homeland Security, what does the Border Patrol think of that?
Did she just pull that number out of air as she was making that decision to say something as stupid as that? 90%. How's the drug situation
Yeah,
Katerine.
let me explain to you. 107,000 U.S. citizens were murdered in 1 year. Have no doubt that it's going to be the same thing this year. Between August of 2021 and August of 2022, I don't know what the current stats are. They ain't gone down. Died from fentanyl overdoses. 107,000 U.S. residents died from fentanyl overdoses in 1 year.
Well, you know,
All the fentanyl comes across our southern border.
exactly.
It-
Exactly.
They're not going to some neighborhood drugstore and buying it. They're not buying. They're not being prescribed fentanyl pills.
And illegal border crossings have reached record
Yes.
levels several times during this current administration. So I cannot see justification in picking that number 90%. She must have misread it. It's
We had
probably
the-
0.09.
No, it's not down at all.
Oh, I know
we
it's not
had
down.
we had the guy yesterday we talked about, the illegal who had been deported, was it 7 times,
Yes.
who went on a rampage over the weekend in Texas,
Yes.
killed 7 people,
Yes.
six people, whatever it was, 5 people, killed 5 people, his neighbors, because they were complaining because he was out in his yard shooting in the
Right.
wee morning hours at midnight.
So he got mad and went and shot them all.
He went and killed 5,
Mhm.
including an 8-year-old.
An 8-year-old.
I'm sorry, people. Y'all, you're somebody ain't understanding here. You just don't get it. If you buy this kind of crap coming from her, is she getting that information? Is she being told to say that? President wouldn't tell her to say that, would he? Would the Democrat National Committee tell her to say that?
They wouldn't. Biden would.
I would resign before I would say that.
Biden would probably say, "Oh, it's not 90%; it's 92 or something like that."
I would just walk away from the job and from the pulpit wherever she was standing if I was told to get up there and say that. And I would qualify. The president has told me to tell you that he's doing a great job in office and he's reduced illegal immigration by 90%. And I think it's as much malarkey as you do, and I quit and walk away.
Look, I fell off the couch when I heard that. I was like to drop my drink. I'm like, what? What channel am I on? What am I listening to? Is this Saturday Night Live?
She said the president has fixed the broken immigration system.
No,
No, he has not. He's made it worse. He made it worse before he was president. Here's some Biden t-shirts for all you illegals who want to come up across the border. Just wear this. And it's kind of like, come on down. Yeah, right.
Well, fiscal year
Sack of crap.
2022, the Customs and Border Protection Agency has spent just about the same amount of money they spent back in 2021. I think they need more money.
Yeah.
They
and
need more Border
they
Patrol
need more
agents.
agents. They need
Yes,
more
they
officers
do.
out there, and they need more dogs.
And I
And
really
they need a fence.
And I really hope whoever our nominees are for president 2024,
Every one of them.
every one of them focuses on our borders
Yes.
and our drug problems
They're the same.
and our violence in the streets.
It's all related.
It's all related. And I don't want to hear about Green New Deal. I don't want to hear about electric cars. I want to hear that we're cleaning our streets up. We're working to get the drugs off the street. We're closing our borders to illegal immigrants. This is what I want to hear.
Fix the problems that we now have.
Right.
You can look distantly in the future towards going all green all you want. That's not
Right.
going to fix not one problem that we have today. None.
That could be something you're working on the side or whatever.
Yes.
But I think it's more important right now that we fix the problems that we are facing. And I think we need to start trying to entice manufacturers and
Yep.
plants to open up here in the United States, start making these chips that we're going to need once China cuts us off.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, once they launch the bomb, then
Yeah. I
you
know,
we're
seriously.
not going to get any more chips. Wonder how many of our anti-missiles are required their chips.
That's
Wouldn't that
what
be
I'm
a
saying.
sack
Right
of
now,
crap?
any of us go out to get in our vehicle, and if it's not working and it's a chip, guess where they
I
come
wonder
from?
if they can program that from afar.
Yeah, I've thought about that.
You're
What if
live
you
and
drive?
local. Yeah, you're live and local. Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSMA. We'll be right back.
Does your big dog sound like this? Does it look about the same? Then take your big dog to Bill's Cycle Salvage.
This is Captain America. I'm Billy.
Now, we never said Bill was a sane man. But he sure has some cool stuff like leather chaps, vests, and jackets.
Oh, I've got a helmet.
Accessories for you and your bike, saddlebags, seat jewelry, keychains.
These ain't no pork chops. These are U.S. prime.
Bill can even order customized items.
I think I'll order kidneys because I left mine out there on the road somewhere.
Magazines, videos, t-shirts, ball caps. Come on into Bill's Cycle Salvage, 921 Marine Boulevard. Everyone is welcome.
Troublemakers.
Bill's got plenty of accessories to make your big dog look like a big dog. Sure, you can buy the parts at Bill's for Harley and try to fix it yourself, but
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do your bunker.
Bill's Cycle Salvage, 921 Marine Boulevard for the Harley enthusiasts.
That's what it's all about.
Spring is here. That means fishing and vacation season. Make sure your car or truck is ready for the road with a visit to Battlefield Automotive, 1214 West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro. If your check engine light is on, you may be looking at an expensive repair bill down the road, complicated by extreme temperatures and an engine that's not prepared to handle it. The pros at Battlefield Automotive can check your battery, starter, and charging system, charge and repair air conditioning systems to keep you cool, and tune up your engine. They do everything from oil changes to brakes to transmission repair, and they carry a complete line of accessories. Battlefield Automotive are experts in both domestic and foreign car and truck repair and guarantee all their work using only ASC certified mechanics. So, whether it's a battery, a simple hose, tune-up, or just getting your ride ready for the getaway, call 910-325-0828. Visit Battlefield Automotive today, 1214 West Corbett Road, Highway 24 in Swansboro. Again, the number for Battlefield Automotive is 910-325-0828.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the friendly city by the sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only copper protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand, forever clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, solid tech, luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home. It's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, thanking you for voting them the best of the best for 2022 in the flooring, covering, and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and home flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering. Family owned and operated since 1997 with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud to be working with Drs. Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richlands, and Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
It's live and local. Real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It certainly makes me very proud and self-satisfying not to be a member of a political party.
I'm glad I do what I do now.
I'm reading a letter of resignation. I don't even know where she was or whatever, but
She was on the executive committee of the
Yeah.
Republican Party,
Um,
precinct chair, I believe.
yeah, whatever. A very long, lengthy letter. I haven't had a chance to get through all of it, but from Cynthia LaCourte, sorry. And she opens it up. She's quitting her job.
She's resigning from her position on the executive committee of the local Republican Party.
So she said she's observed, and I can't get through it all. Good God, and experienced corruption and wrongdoing within our local party. You have admittedly, she sent this to the current chairman. You have admittedly seen and experienced it as well, and even joined me in the not so distant past to work against this corruption and to promote and support true conservative candidates. In recent times, myself, boy, what wording, myself, along with many that are highly involved and engaged with the local party, elections, and government affairs issues, have watched you leave your job at Bojangles and pursue titles while transforming yourself and compromising your integrity to obtain such titles. This kind of transformation, self-compromise, is typically accompanied by some reward for self, whether it be to satisfy ego, feel empowered and important, climb the political ladder, and or satisfy your cronies. Really?
Oh, my.
Well, welcome to the Democrats. Y'all gonna have it made. It's gonna be an easy road for you the next go round with this kind of dissension within the ranks.
Oh, by the way, did I tell you earlier? I don't think we did on air. The unaffiliates are up by 2,000 now in Onslow County.
We outnumber.
So if you figured we were up by 2,000 on the Republican side, the unaffiliates actually increased by 4,000.
Yeah, minus 2,000 plus 2,000
That's
is
right.
a guaranteed increase of 4,000.
That's right, 4,000.
Whoops.
And I think people are just fed up everywhere.
Yeah, and with this kind of stuff, I am like,
What is that?
really? You've got to be kidding me.
My thing is, if you're unhappy, just go. Just go.
If you don't like Jacksonville, Onslow County, move. Okay, Highway 95 runs north and south.
Go do your own thing. You still have the power to go do your own thing.
You can get on I-40 just a few miles up the road and go west, young woman, young man, or whoever. Get out. Go away. If you don't like the area, go away. I hear so many people, I don't like it here. I don't like the people. Well, go away. It's okay.
Right.
There ain't a soul in this town that I beg to come here. How about you?
That's right. No.
I've encouraged those who want to move here to move here.
A lot of people ask me, why did you never leave? Why would I?
Yeah. Look around. Why did I
got
come
a great
back?
job.
Because
I have a great retirement. I have wonderful friends. I love where I live. I love my town. I love my county, and I'm happy here. But I
even
didn't
when
feel
I
the need to
lived,
run.
I lived in Wilmington for a long time.
Yes.
I loved Wilmington. It's not a
Yes.
problem. I
Right.
did not leave Wilmington because I was unhappy with Wilmington. I just had a better opportunity to come home
That's right.
after I had to quit, after I chose to quit working.
Right.
And that's it. Glad I did. I ended up with a bigger boat. Ended up with two boats. It's three for a while.
So just real quick, I want to know, you're going to watch the coronation of
Nope.
King Charles III on May
Nope.
6th?
Nope.
What is history?
I don't care.
So much drama there too.
I don't care.
So much
It's a
drama.
pompous ceremony, and I don't really care what happens there. I don't follow the royalty at all. Never have. Never cared about. I mean, they've been in gossip columns for as long as I've been
Oh, it's
born.
been
I mean,
so
I read all
bad.
sorts of crap.
So bad.
Used to see what was that National Enquirer thing? You
Oh, yes.
go out, check it out the grocery store line. Queen this or king this or prince this or princess this. They did yada yada yada. I don't care.
I'm so about tired of
Don't
all
care.
that. I don't care either.
I
I'm gonna
don't
watch it.
care.
Because I want to see the ceremony. I do. I like watching it. I like to watching it when
Good for you.
the marriages.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
the
that's the way it
wedding
goes.
dress, and then Queen Elizabeth's funeral.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that was something.
All right, we're going to take a break.
We
22
need a
hours. I
break.
need a break. And we'll chat with y'all tomorrow. If you've got the brass to call us and talk with us, we got a special guest in the studio tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
Well, we got
No,
tomorrow's Wednesday. We
Yes,
got
right.
Dr. Rose at 7:30 in the morning.
And I have
by-
a special question for her.
Okay, good. And then at 8 o'clock, we're going to be chatting with a gentleman about fishing, catching,
Yes.
and about an upcoming tournament that
Yes.
benefits people. A lot of the tournaments, if not most of the tournaments in the area, they have people who benefit a lot. The Big Rock Marlin tournament is
Yes.
right around the corner.
Oh, the money that brings
It
in.
brought in enough money to build a baseball stadium. And if
Mhm.
you haven't been to the Marlin Stadium over there, you're missing it. It's a beautiful, beautiful stadium.
And I just talked to Buddy too.
Yeah, and he needs to get on the air with
Yeah,
us.
we talked about that.
And but this on a much smaller scale, the Carteret Community College Foundation puts on a fishing tournament every year. This is about the 10th, 11th, 12th, something like that year. And they raise money for the foundation.
Didn't you fish in that?
I always fish in there.
Yeah, I think Jonathan used to go with you, our
Yep,
friend
yep,
Jonathan.
Yep. And he's gone several times.
Yes.
George and I always fish it. John and George and I. Last year, we took a couple of awards. We made a little bit of money last year.
Good.
Including, I don't know whether it's first place or second place, Lady Angler, can't remember. But there are a couple of plaques over there somewhere. The one year that I got first place in artificial lure and second place in Lady Angler of the year.
Very
Of
nice.
the tournament. So
Nice.
we score fairly well. But the best thing is it's a lot of fun. I'll also tell you this year, if you get one of their T-shirts, it's sponsored by Live and Local Real Talk. So you can get a T-shirt by participating or just going up and buying one if you're not going to be fishing. So there you go.
We'll
How's
do
that
that.
sound?
Right.
Meanwhile, 22 hours from now, we will be back in here. Right now, we'll take a break, do a little bit of Fox News, and then at 10 o'clock this morning, it's going to be another dose of our Daily D's with Rick D's. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, our very own, our buddy, come on,
Hollywood.
it's your turn.
Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Chris Hollywood Man.
We need to sing that song Hollywood to him.
Hollywood. Yeah, he does a great drive time
He
program.
does.
You
It's
need to
beautiful.
listen.
It's a wonderful show. Meanwhile, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care, be safe, and see you in the morning.
New Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. On strike, Hollywood writers, 11,500 people walking the picket lines, contract talks, and with no deal. It's the first industry walkout in 15 years.